Yeah. Yeah. What is that? It's hot today. I have regular water. Yeah, like I said, it's hot out today. And my house is hot. I might turn off my camera so that I can just like take my shirt off and chill. But I'm gonna try to, you know, see how long I can last without feeling overwhelmed by the hotness. Um, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've played really any Pokemon. Sorry, if I go back and look at the stream, you guys can see the stream, right? But I wanted to see that it is working, and it is. So, yeah, it's been a while since we played, but it's also been a while since we've, been live, filmed content, all of this stuff, So I hope everyone is doing well. I really need to practice I really need to practice Reg H. So that's the main plan for today. Looks like we do have most of our Reg H teams actually relegated into the Reg H folder, which is quite convenient, you have to be honest. Interestingly, I was kind of thinking about... Sorry, I have hiccups, I guess. I was thinking about starting with this team. So, let's pull this team up to the top. RQ, aka real quick for the freaking homies. This, in passing glance, looks like a really interesting team, so I'm also going to pull it up. But I remember playing this team and thinking that it was kind of blah, so I'm not gonna hold my tongue on it too much. Jeez. I'm just gonna pull some stuff to the top, basically, that I think are worth looking at. This was my Baltimore team right here. And it was a really good team. I made a last minute decision to use like one or two things different than other people who brought the same team. And that's just kind of how it goes, I did actually like the muck version of that, but it was kind of a gimmick for sure. This team I'm interested in trying again, but really just because. Like, because I wanted to change the Dark Terra to Fire Terra. So I wanted to change this to Fire Terra. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Interesting enough team, but it's definitely not one I would bring to a regional. So then, at one point, this was the version. That's pretty scary too. This looks kind of like... It almost looks like this is like a copy of the other team that I was just trying to look at. Because, like, I really wouldn't run this stuff very often, especially like fake tiers. Yeah, so you can see how this is a bit of a different team, but it's still like very scary. And right, so there was this as well. Was that I was trying Garchomp at one point, and there was some people who were actually vying for this, like just dropping Tailwind completely. Which it's something that you'll notice is that a lot of high level teams or people who do well at tournaments, you'll see that they like don't um they don't have like speed, they don't have to have a speed adjustment. I think it would be the way that I would say it. Like a lot of the times they use their team for its like positional powers, and they get away with just that. Hmm. I don't know. Murkrow kind of good. Murkrow kind of good. And then you can see some of the more silly stuff. This will pull up because I'm still kind of interested in it. This looks really scary. Whatever this is right here does not look fun to face. But it also looks like it shouldn't have very good answers into certain teams. So there's also that to be said. Like it looks like it shouldn't, but at the same time, like I wouldn't be surprised to see it just wrecking people. Yeah, so I won tournaments with these, but I would never use them in real Reg H again, probably. Um, I really like the look of this team for some reason. I don't know how to necessarily put my finger on it. Put my fingers on it. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry. Here, let me see if anyone has said what up though. What up, Stormtrooper? Hope you're doing well. I have to look back at the stream to see if anyone said anything, so you guys saw me looking back at the stream. But I'm 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 gonna take a quote unquote break really quick. Before we jump into the matches. But I do think that the first team I'm gonna try is this. And then I'm going to consider adapting the team into either a Corviknight team or a Basket Legion team, or both. So those are the things I'm thinking about right now. I think what am I trying to say? I think Overquill's actually pretty nice for its ability to beat just size spam is really the way to put it, right? Like Overquill helps with size spam, but besides that, like, you'd probably want one more dark Pokemon of some sort on the team if you really want to deal with size spam. So what can we do versus size spam? I mean, I'm going to say we don't necessarily need Tailwind on this team, but it is nice. We don't need Clear Smog more than likely. But obviously Dondozos are annoying. The question is just, do you expect to face Dondozo? That's really what it is, right? I have not pulled that muscle in a long time. I guess that was a weird yawn. Okay, what was I gonna say? Sorry, give me a sec. Yeah, I mean, so there's a couple move choice changes that we could make. We could maybe go with Dark Terra Amoonguss if we really wanted to be a little better versus Psy Spam. And then we just also think about if we really care about Dondozo, right? So those are things. But let me pop into the other room really quick, and then I'll be right back. I don't know why it won't let me just look at the chat like on OBS anymore, or like all this stuff. Like when I updated it, it just is being weird. But yeah. Murkrow will be used widely. Zero speed Amoonguss. Yeah. So Amoonguss is good. Murkrow is good. I definitely think that like when you look at this team that we had, where was it? Right here. Murkrow with Haze does pair incredibly well with Goldango, especially if you run it just like Life Orb Goldango and just say like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care about running Nasty Plot. I'm just gonna click Make It Rain. Then I might click Haze. Like, but like realistically, you can still run Nasty Plot. Like, it's still a good move. So, yeah, I mean, I think the way that I feel about it, I think the way that I feel about it is I wouldn't really want to bring another team like my Baltimore team to Pittsburgh unless I felt really strong about it, if that makes sense. Like, you look at this team and it's like, yeah, like it's good, but like I went like 4-4 at Pittsburgh or Baltimore or whatever. I don't even remember. Um, I think we actually still did 9 rounds last time I played. I can't remember. It's it was Baltimore like 2024, so it's been quite a while since I've been to a regional. And yeah. Sorry, I know I'm not finishing my thoughts every time I say things. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, I just think if I brought this is the team that I did bring. This is the team that I actually ended up bringing to Baltimore Regionals. It was good. I'm not going to say it wasn't. Like, I don't know if Whimsicott really did what we needed it to, though, for sure. And then there was times where I definitely felt like Sylveon was just like not really the play. So it did feel like Primarina would have been really nice to have over Sylveon. And then like you face Primarina and you're like, it's not even hard. Like so I don't know, man. Like I want it to be one of those things where like I'm good with Primarina and then I face it and it just doesn't feel good. Because usually it's the other way around, right? Like usually you feel like you're bad at something, and then whenever someone else uses it, it's like, why is this thing destroying me, right? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna run into the other room really quick, and then we will play some matches. Oops, I didn't do that. Sorry if that was loud. All right. So let's see here. Murkrow. Yeah, I don't think I would. I mean, I wouldn't put Murkrow on that team just because we already have Pelipper. But Mimikyu is interesting for sure. I will admit that. Excuse me. So, something that I was thinking about was actually Indeedee, I seem to remember. So, there's a couple things we're going to think about. Like, I mean, Indeedee really just helps us, like, set up in front of Fake Out, if anything. So, I'm just going to make one or two quick adjustments, and that's going to be, like, Protect here. I know I was running Clear Amulet instead of Loaded Dice. So we want Loaded Dice, Scale Shot, Loaded Dice, Scale Shot, AV, does have Draco Meteor. We'll see how I feel about that. We'll see how I feel about Tailwind. This team looks like it doesn't really need it, but at the same time, like, we do not have Covert Cloak. We have Leftovers, Life Orb. Okay. Excuse me. So looks like I'm gonna have to move like all of these over to just gonna take a second. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well. It'll only take a sec to finish doing this for sure. Alright. So VGC 2025. Reg H, Maggie. Alright, so this is one of the teams I was interested in testing against for sure. So they have Choice Scarf Typhlosion, the Worm of the Orth variety. They do have Sleep Powder. We have Grass Arch, doesn't really help in that case. Alright, so I'm gonna actually think about starting a Moongus with, like, Overquill. I think go Pelipper in the back and Arch. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, they have Taunt. This is kind of why I thought about running What's-His-Face. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So they do... Oh, geez. Okay, so... This sucks a little bit, but it's not that bad. The thing that sucks the most about it is that I can't, what? Like, it feels bad to double target them, right? Yeah, so that should lose us the game, unfortunately. I didn't go after the Garchomp like I should have. And because of that, basically, like, what's my play here? So, like, this would be a much different game if that didn't happen. But, like, to say that I was gonna win is a different thing. Yeah. Okay, so they led well, obviously, you know. If we lead Pally Arch, that's really not that good. Leading like Orth Amoongus is decent with Pally in the back, and Arch really didn't do a lot. I think that was part of the problem. Okay, yeah, that should lose us the game. I didn't expect that. That was interesting. Alright, so we conditioned him to feel like he needs to deal with Orthworm. I don't necessarily know where that leaves us, but it is a decent place to be. Like, because I'm thinking that this time I might switch out Orthworm turn 1. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to switch out. Oh, wait, does that make sense? It doesn't feel like it does. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. So that was just dumb on my part, but it's okay. So we know that we're speed tying, but that doesn't really help. Oof. I think we got this. That was a rough one. We were not like looking like we were gonna win that third game. We really weren't. If we want to go back, and I don't have like a, I need to start a Google sheet for this, like, so I just need to drop some of my showdown matches into a Google sheet. So this was game 1. The game 1 here. And game 2 is the one that I really want to, or I mean game 3 is the one that I really want to look at. All right. So let's look back at this. So I did this lead again, and my thought process was they're gonna lead Lilligant this time to try to stop Orthworm, and I need to do something that counters Lilligant some way, right? So I protected Orthworm, tried to just get like a Pollen Puff chip on Lilligant to see how much it does, right? And if they had started Lillicole, I probably would have switched Orthworm for Pelipper turn 1 and then Spored. So that's the other course of action. So the Rage Powder was my big misplay here. There was no reason. I forgot that Lilligant's a grass type, basically. So I was like, okay, no, that's not true. I was trying to click Iron Defense, right? So, like, I did Rage Powder the taunt away, but then they clicked Axe Kick. And I was like, oh, ew, that kind of hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. So that threw us off. So we play safe. We protect Orthworm again. We try to get the Pollen Puff KO or force them to take a KO on themselves by Rocky Helmet. They make a good play. We are forced to double swap there. And that's actually important to note that, like, we were forced to double swap, and I kind of tried to predict who they would go after, right? So, like, there's really no reason to, like, Pelipper is the most obvious slot for them to target that turn for the switch in, So switching in Pelipper to that slot makes sense, and then switching in Garchomp to the other slot makes sense in case they overheat that slot, right? So what we saw them do was actually foul play the Pelipper and then overheat Garchomp. So that turn went very, very, very well for me. So this turn also went incredibly well for me. I basically called that they were going to scale shot my Garchomp and tried to scout for their Terra at the same time. So we traded tailwinds, you know what I mean? And that's good. Next turn, I also got the better of it by calling that they were gonna not read my Terra, right? I could have taken out Garchomp this turn if I really wanted to. It's kind of hit or miss to say whether or not that was really good, right? Because winning the speed tie ultimately was good. That turn, they could have foul played my Garchomp. So that is one thing that I will say. So technically, my best play would have been to actually scale shot their Garchomp. We go for the safe Weather Ball, they make a good switch. We just try to get the speed tie and we get it. So, you know. I mean, that's basically how we do it. Then it's Lilico, but we have Pelipper, so, and we have all of it. Sorry, this music is loud. I didn't realize how loud that was, so sorry about that. What is up, Bob? Sorry if I did not see your message for a little while there. I haven't been looking at your guys' messages because I have to pull them to the side if I want to. Steely Spirit, Berserker, and Choice Band, Scizor, Technician Punch. Those are things for sure. Definitely not things that I will be bringing to a regional, but like, yeah. Okay, this is a little scary for sure. They have Choice Scarf, Sharpness, Trick Room, Fairy Dark. I do like leading Pelipper here, or I mean Overquill. I think like Overquill Garchomp is like decent with Palliamugus and like that. I feel like I just don't care. No, I can't. Charge it up, my game. Charge it up. That was not worth uploading anything. I forgot to GLHF him though. Alright. So this is Wolfie stuff. Eject button of Moongus is interesting. Let's just lead like these two. With our Amoongus for now. I don't really know what I want in the back right now. I don't know why I thought Orthworm was a good lead. I'm gonna be honest. Like, but we're doing it. I mean, is it worth, like, clicking double protect? Like, I'd much rather just... Okay. That was not really that good. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna lose this. I needed to double up Orthworm last, or I mean the Amoonguss last turn. It's all good. We'll see how much damage we can do. Even that wouldn't have got it. I mean, it would have helped, but it wouldn't have got it. So this is definitely still not over, though. Hmm. Dude, that sucked so much. Look, I'm just gonna say, that was terrible. And we pulled that off. Yes. Okay, so let me just think here. Like, what do I really need to do to start getting in some gamer mode? Archgarch, Mamoonguss, and Orth? I mean, like, Orth was good, but it was only good because we got it set up. That doesn't mean it's bad, let's be honest. So we're gonna lead our Arch, like I said, which is very smart. I'd love to say that I could switch here, but obviously I can't. I still, however, feel pretty safe just protecting right now. And there's no reason to Terra, and there's no reason not to Terra. I'm gonna just not Terra, I think would be the right way to put it. So, this is interesting because I do, as much as I hate it, still want to Terra Arch. So I'm gonna risk, like, not... Hold on. I have a sneeze. You guys get it. We're speed tying, and they don't KO. Take that, McGee. Take that, McGee. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. Let's be honest. It's gotta hurt just a little bit. So let's obviously protect. Let's go for the Grass Terra now. We still don't have the Grass Terra. Alright, cool. Yeah, so we'll take that one. I mean, that was not a good matchup again. I just have relative experience with this team, and, like, I've faced Wolfie's team. It's not like... I don't like facing it, you know, but, like, if you gotta do stuff, you gotta do stuff. Like, that first match was terrible, and we're definitely gonna save that one. Because, like, there's a lot to be learned from that. We definitely were not in a good position in, like, any way, shape, or form, like, throughout the whole match. And then we just had the bulk. So, yeah. Yep. Got to prepare for Baltimore.
Who's that?
Or Pittsburgh. Yeah.
That's in September though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like second week or?
The end of September. So yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're doing live matches?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, so let's be honest, like, would I really think that this is, like, the best team ever to bring to a regional? No. Like, it does have some tech, though. Let's not mince words about that, you know. Our Garchomp is going to be very good here. We need to be careful in front of their Bast, but our Garchomp does look like a good lead here. I'm kind of thinking, like, Amoonguss Garchomp's not a terrible lead. They have Water Terra. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. So Amoonguss Garchomp looks decent. We bring Pelipper in the back in case they Grass Terra and I want to click Hurricane. And then we bring Overquill. Like, we really should be bringing our Arch here. Our Arch looks very strong into their team, but that's what they want you to think. I also didn't GLHF them, so we might lose. Don't forget that. Okay, so that does pose a legit problem. They have a team that I'm now looking at does not have any protects except for Politoed. So that's something I'm going to have to keep in mind for this matchup, or this round of matches, we should say. But that being said, we're kind of in a really awkward position. I think what I want to do here is Terra Water, Poison Jab, and then just like switch into Powder. Tough one, Maggie. So here looks like I'm pretty safe to do this. Yeah. Alright, so still not like a perfect position for sure. They have not used their Terra from what I can see. So what do I want to do here? I kind of want to scale shot them and just like pressure the Spore. Yeah. I mean, you had Grass Terra. Like, I'm just gonna say that. Like, you literally had it. Like, so. Yeah, so they forfeited. They also left, so we will not be playing any more matches on that one. So, yeah, I mean, like, the team does what it's supposed to. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, Overquill is good. If anything, Orthworm is the thing that like doesn't do as much as anyone else, but it is still good. You know what I mean? What do I want to say about Orthworm? I do feel like in a lot of instances you could take Orthworm off the team for Corviknight and see success. So that's something to say. We were able to use the Earth Eater combo maybe once. So like, I'm not going to say we have to switch off Orthworm, but I will say that like another version of the team is definitely like just Corviknight. Maybe even Corviknight with safety goggles, if I'm being honest. And then, you know, body press, bulk up. Body press, bulk up. And then if you don't want to run Roost, you don't have to. I think Roost is definitely a good move. Protect. And yeah, safety goggles, right? If you weren't running Roost, you'd run Brave Bird, right? So you would run. Let me just go get a real Corviknight really quick so that we don't have to look at this. Because my Corviknight spread's already pretty good. Like, yeah. Body press, brave bird, bulk up, roost. I do think safety goggles is really interesting. I'm gonna be honest. I do also think that you would probably want to drop something like, and it's probably roost. It's either roost or brave bird, and you really feel bad dropping brave bird, right? Like, because one of the good things about Orthworm was like it actually can protect. You know what I mean? So like protecting gets you somewhere sometimes. If you're not running protect, you pretty much have to run like covert cloak in my opinion, and even that's not good because like Corviknight really struggles versus things like Sun. So I think you would basically have to drop roost for protect, and then just use Amoonguss to do Amoonguss things. That being said, let's keep trying Orthworm. I haven't missed any chatters, so what up though? Looks like we're facing Focus Sash Yanma, not Eviolite, still scary. And I can Rage Powder Hypnosis away, but if I had safety goggles, that'd be a whole nother thing, right? So that's actually fun. Alright, let's look at this abomination of a team, because this is definitely scary. Trick, Choice Specs, Defiant, Sucker Punch. We might get wrecked by this for sure. I mean, they always have Defiant, so that's not different. Like, I want to start Peli Arch with like a Moongus in the back. Orthworm looks incredibly good here, so that's something I also need to keep in mind. Like, Orthworm is kind of stonks. It's just not... Well, actually, it is pretty good versus Clefable, so I can't even say it's not. Let's bring it in the back. Alright, so Yanma is very scary. Let's just Electro Shot the Yanma, and maybe even, like... I'm honestly thinking about just going double target into Yanma right away. Like, that does hurt, I'm gonna be honest. Confusion? No? That sucks. They do have Compound Eyes, so I could have gone for Tailwind that turn, and then I would have been the fastest thing on the field. It's whatever. Let's go for Electro Shot again, and then we're a little bit screwed here. I could switch into Mamoonguss. That's not a terrible idea. They can't really do much to Orthworm, so... Now let's switch into a Moongus and go for... They missed their Compound Eyes Hypnosis. It's a sad day. Fortunately for them, they're in a very good board position, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Let's just go for the Spore here because I can. And, like, Iron Defense is really not that good right now. But will I click it is the question. And the answer is, I think, yes. I mean, hey, look, if you want to give me your choice specs and let me put Dragonite to sleep, like, we're chilling. Like, we're actually chilling here. I'd love to see them low kick, too, so that's also a thing. They probably won't. I'm gonna try to Pollen Puff my Pelipper. Low kick? Oh, wait, you're asleep. Right. Okay, never mind. I did do that, like, kind of out of turn, though, so that sucks. Let's do this, do this. We're starting to lose. Alright, so I got that turn right. This is definitely dicey, but we did get it right. We just start going for Electro Shot now. And geez, I might honestly just switch back in Earthworm. Where there's a worm, there's a way. I'm just saying, like, we live that. We live that. And we wake up. That's a lot of damage. Alright, so what's my best play now? I'm gonna be honest, my best play is Draco Meteor the Goldengo and Protect. Okay, so this is getting bad. They have Assault Vest, so that's something we need to keep in mind. We have +3 defense. That's also very bad for them. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. So the real question in my mind is, what's my best play? And is it, like, literally just not switching anything right now? Like, should I think what my best play is right now is go for the Draco, or no. Go for the Draco again. Switch into Pelipper. Switch into Pelipper. Yeah. Yeah. And then just click Rage Powder a bunch of times. Okay, so this is where it gets bad. That was a good match. That was a really good match. I don't know if we've been dropping frames. It doesn't look like it, but said we might. This was good here. It didn't really do what we needed it to, but it was good. That's sweet. We're still in a weird position. I don't know why I thought that tearing there made sense, but yeah, GG's. Okay. So we need to be really careful here. Perfect. Perfect turn. 2 turns. Yeah. What can you say, McGee? Did I save the one that we lost? That's a question. Because I feel like we played a really good set that I didn't win, and I should have saved it. I'll see if I can back out into it, but more than likely I can't. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I would have liked to save that last one, but it's all good. Orthworm is doing things. You gotta be honest. I like this team. Orthworm is interesting here for sure. Let's lead Plepper and Overquill. Bring... Yeah. Easy. I treat a lot of this like closed team sheet sometimes, and that actually helps me, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really don't look at what they have that much. But at the same time, I also, like, if I really need to, I do. So, right, so this is actually, I mean, that's kind of why I was thinking about Indeedee, but, like, we've been getting a lot of use out of Amoonguss, right? Okay. I just saw Specs Dragapult. Sorry, I'm being quiet. This is going well. That's kind of rough. Obviously, they should switch in Dragapult here. I guess I could just go for this. Yeah, so we cover for if they were to not switch in Dragapult. They bring in Dragapult. We go for Body Press Throat Chop. Yeah, so they went for the right play there, I think. They're also out of one Life Orb tip, which is good for them. But they only have single target moves at this point. Okay. So I do think Orthworm was important there. They have safety goggles. Orthworm Overquill. Heart. It really wasn't a bad, plan. If anything, I could lead, let's lead, Garchomp Orthworm to psych them out a little. And then bring Arch Pelly. Okay. So that's basically what we wanted. I will now go for Scale Shot Body Press. Okay. Out comes Balk. Balk is definitely a little bit scary. I think I want to switch into Pelipper and just go for an Electro shot right now. Yeah, that's great. Perfectly fine. Now we go for Hurricane Electro Shot. We got this. I think we're winning. Think we got this one. Yeah, whatever. So I'm actually the most concerned here about taking out cores. And if I want to... This is... Yeah. I mean, I didn't mean to take that long. Yeah. They did play well. You have to be honest. Like it wasn't like we weren't like ripping and tearing. You know, like that was a hard fought match on their part. But I do feel really good about the team. I will say that. I think that the team has definitely been doing what it's supposed to, right? And even though I did not record while I was live streaming, which kind of sucks, I will be able to pull the loss as well, right? So when we want to upload these. So okay, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do actually think it's a really strong team. Like, there's a reason why I built it, obviously. And the real question is, would I bring it to a regional, right? Would I bring this team to Pittsburgh? Overquill checks Basculegion decently. Our Chowdon being Grass Terra is great. I do think our answers to Spore are a little bit less than perfect, but we do have Grass Terra. We have an Amoonguss. If we wanted to, we could run Safety Goggles Pelipper, but running Sash Pelipper was actually kind of nice. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much what I'll say about it for now. I think we got a little more testing to do, but changing to loaded dice was definitely good. Protect was good. We really didn't need Clear Smog in any of the matches. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the matches, like I said, and I'll get them uploaded sometime. So, yeah, peace out.